Hello and welcome to Busy Healing episode 19. Don't worry, this is not going to be a drumming video, but I'm using the drums or drums today to reiterate on a point. And this is about, how do you get your heart rate down or actually feel less stressed when you're actually stressed. And what we're going to be using to highlight this is is a metronome. And I show you different versions of it. Obviously this is just a drum kit, but let's just say you come home after a busy day. This is how you might feel. Oh, all too much. So you feel stressed out and hectic. So what you can do is, this is just an example, you don't have to have a drum, but let's just say this is how you really feel. Then what you do is, you just go and take it back little by little and try to match it breathing. Feel that? That's better. So that's one way of just showing rather quickly how easy it is to just calm down a bit. The reason why I actually use the drum is to show you that if you are musically inclined, you could just use a drum kit for all sorts of things. When you're angry, they're great. When you're in love, they're great. It doesn't really matter. This is just an example of using an instrument. But the important thing today here in this video is really about allowing yourself to hear and then assess how you're really breathing, right? So to see the difference, you can just lower the volume and the tempo until you feel relaxed. There you go. Yes, there are certain recommended rates and beats that have to do with the heart rate and these kind of things. But we're not going to be too technical because a lot of people have everybody feels stressed differently, and everybody says like, oh, I'm all right because I'm all over the place anyway. And other people say like, well, I'm always rather calm, but today I'm upset. So someone's level of being upset could be your normal level of activity. So this is really about, in a way, being true to your own beat. So I'm going to show you what else you can do with or without a metronome, but we're moving into using a more mechanical one. So another way is not using a metronome if you don't have one, but I will show you the difference in a minute, is get yourself a drum, a hand drum, and then focus on your chakras. You say like, well, I'm a bit, out of bounds and nothing really works, So there's a couple of things that you can do. Number one, in order for you to calm down, assess yourself. When you feel like, well, I'm all over the place, that's not what you want. So liken it to being, in rough seas, and then just sway gently and see what it does. When I start swaying slower, I feel more grounded automatically. And then you could either play drums to the rhythm of your swaying. There you go. And that's calming and soothing. The other thing that you can do is to remember that we have 7 chakras. And we did a video about chakras and chakra balancing, and we actually show you the number here down here, so you can look it up and watch it. So, but remember we have 7 chakras, and what you can do is you go to the middle of the drum, the middle, okay, and remember you have 7 chakras, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you count in your head. continuously. And then what will actually happen is, because you're playing for your chakras, it's very common for your system to show you which one needs more attention. So what a lot of people do when I show them that, they go, so all of a sudden they identify a chakra that needs more balance. In my case, that was just the solar plexus. So I did 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you go back to wherever you're drawn to and play for that chakra. To be quite fair, sometimes more rapid beats like this have a very soothing effect, even though it looks and it sounds like you're really doing quite a lot of work and it's rather fast, but it's actually quite soothing, and it's easier for someone who hasn't drummed before to go rather than going, because this steady beat only comes with practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are all techniques that you can use to find your own rhythm, really. And now I show you the same exercise sort of while using a metronome. So this is just a mechanical metronome. This probably sets you back 20 quid, if that. And all you need to do is you open it. See this? And what it does is, actually they're quite interesting, because they have only been patented in the 19th century, but they have been around since the 9th century. So they're quite old, if that makes sense. And what you do is this little weight here, the further down you go, the quicker this goes. So you set it until you feel comfortable. See, it's still a bit quick for, And some of these metronomes work like this. You pull this out. It gives another hint. Right? And you just get into your rhythm. Number one, you don't need a drum. You just do. So you can use a metronome quite easily, and this isn't about being perfect. You just play it along. And that automatically this will soothe you, simply because there's two reasons why you should be doing it. Number one, you actually look really only after your own breathing and after only your own heart rate. This isn't anything scientific, it's just understanding. If I take time out just to look after myself, that's a very good exercise, because you're also forced to look at yourself, if that makes sense. And your soul and your system will know, oh, it's way too fast, I'm not quite calm yet. So it's obviously it's used for timekeeping in music. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't have other purposes like this one. So that's all we have time for. I hope you enjoyed our little video. This is Busy Healing episode 19. My name is Thomas, and I see you soon.